your hand like this.
What?
Come on, everybody in here. I got it flat. All right. Now everybody, put this on your chin. It's not your chin. It's your cheek. It's not your chin. It's absolutely your cheek. And that's the whole thing, guys. We got to realize a lot of times we're just going with the flow. We're not thinking. We're just going with the flow. We're doing things that everybody else does. You know what I mean? That's one of the United States, that's one of the world's biggest problems. It's conformity. We do everything everybody else does. Just because somebody else said go to school, get good grades, go to college, build a resume, beg somebody for a job, we all adapted that lifestyle. But what that took out was people that dreamed, people that had bigger goals in life. That took out greatness. You know what I mean? And that's what this whole movement is about. You know what I mean? We have a vehicle of a lifetime, literally an opportunity of a lifetime, because we have something that people actually want, people actually need, and all we're doing is we're substituting as the marketing department, as the retail, structure, and we're actually, you get the product from us, and this gives people, the empowerment to do whatever it is they want to in life. You know what I mean? One of the ways you can really look at this is you can look at this from a health aspect. You know what I mean? My story, when I got introduced to this, I wasn't at all trying to be healthy. You know what I mean? It's crazy because I had diabetes, didn't know it, didn't know what the product could do, but that's not why I did the company. I knew nothing about the product. I only did the company because my boy then was talking about a lot of money, cars, expensive lifestyles, and honestly that didn't impress me. But the reason I said, yeah, I do it, is simply because I didn't want him to do it without me. That was it. I was like, this dude is not about to make $1 million and I'm about to be this average kid. And that's what I had to think about. Literally think about whoever brought you here. You're going to have to see them. You're gonna look them up. We got technology. You're going to say, I wonder what Whitney is in about 5 years. I wonder what J-Dub's doing. And you're going to look them up and you're going to see that they're going to go on to be financially free. They're going to have healthy lifestyles. But you have to make the decision. Do you want that to just happen to them, or while you're here being introduced to this, do you want to take part in it? That's something I had to think about. I was like, I'm not about to let Brandon, take over the lifestyle. Is that P3? Yep, it is. So I was just like, I did it because of the fear of loss. That was literally why I did it. So I got started. Then I began to ignore them because I had no passion, I had no purpose, I had no goals. I was just kind of, going with the flow. I was conforming. Everybody's doing it. So I started taking this every day just because it was cold and convenient in my refrigerator. That was it. I had no spirit. I'm not going to get up here and just like I studied the product. I did it. I was taking it every day just because it was right there. I was playing PS3. Didn't want to go all the way upstairs. I had a little room fridge. So it was right there, and I started drinking them. A month later, I went to the doctor. It was a blessing in disguise. My blood sugar went from 267 down to 90.
Wow.
Changed my life. Changed my life. So when something like that impacts you, something like that actually brings value to your life, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go introduce it to other people that need the same thing, correct?
Yeah.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what I did. And I started to tell all my friends, and then I began to get purpose, then I began to get value, and now it's something tangible to offer other people. So this thing that was first offered to me was just Vima, just an energy drink. You know what I mean? And that's what I thought of it. I was just like, dude, we're going to get a lot of people to drink a lot of energy drinks just because they already do it. But I didn't realize the purpose and the value that this company has as a whole. This is literally an empowering movement. You know what I mean? This is literally changing people's lives. I'm touched when my boy J-Dub, used to have an alcohol problem.
Yeah. And
literally has, decided to focus on a business and his goals with his semi-pro basketball league. You know what I mean? All because this has empowered his mind. Yes. Wow. That's amazing to me. That's what this is about. Yeah. So we're just trying to help people get back to the way they were thinking. Not just doing this because I have my hand right here. Literally realizing this is what I wanted to do when I was little. This is what I was taught. And now I'm going to continue to do what I dreamed of. Everybody had that dream when we was little, when we wrote down, we drew our little pictures. Everybody had a smiley face, stick hands, we had cousins. Friends, we was all on the same block, strangely. I don't know how, we all owned houses, we all had cars, But the crazy thing is, those dreams fade away later on in life. We get introduced to what we call life now. You know what I mean? We kind of get dealt cards and we decide to play them. Oh, I have to work here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this because this is what I have to do to pay my light bill. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. And you're literally sitting here being introduced to something different, you know what I mean? Because everybody wants something different, correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now you're being introduced to something different. So now the big decision has to come from you. Whether you want to continue to complain about it or actually be about it. You know what I mean? And that's what you have to decide here. You see the result, you see the product. The product is phenomenal. Dr. Oz, Phoenix Suns, you know, Chris and Heidi Powell. Michael Jordan had a couple of years back with the Bobcats. You have NASCAR drivers, NFL players, NBA players, all doing this. You have the credibility. You have success stories within the team, within the family. You know what I mean? You have all of this stuff. It works. Like Emery said 300 times in his speech. It works. You know what I mean? You have all of this. And then on top of that, you have people that's actually making money. You know, a lot of people get scared about it being one of those things. You know, everybody's like a pyramid thing. We all heard about that. First thing I do when my boys tell me that, when my friends tell me, when my family tell me, I say, what's a pyramid thing? One of the biggest things you're going to find out from that question is they don't know. They don't know what a pyramid thing is. Why? Because their definition is via someone else. You know what I mean? Their definition is something they've heard. I didn't know what a pyramid thing was either. Somebody else told me, oh man, you know what the dude on top gets all the money. But later I found out it's not a pyramid scheme. That's called a job.
Wow.
Think about it. I mean, how many people make more money than their CEO? Nobody. In this company, it's all performance-driven income. And literally, our CEO welcomes somebody to make more money than him. It will happen. Brad Kaiser, Tom Kaiser will pass up the CEO. And that's crazy. That's crazy to be able to be a part of a company where the CEO literally helps you pass him up an income of his own entity. That's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's going on in this company. You got people literally helping us do the same thing. Mr. Indiana, Varun nigga who brought this here to Indiana, is about to get passed up by one of our uplines, Jado. Like, Jado did everything Varun did in 14 months in like 6. You know what I mean? This thing is working. All you have to do is be persistent, be coachable, and really, really want change. We ain't talking about people that's just like, yeah, I kind of hate my job. But you have to actually want to change. That's the next part. That's the step everybody skips. Everybody say, I mean, 70% of Americans hate their job.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a matter of if you hate your job or not. It's a matter of if you're ready to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like $1,000, that's what I make a month right now currently. I'm pushing towards that. I'm actually at the rank that makes $1,000 right now, you know, within the company, which I'm pushing to pass that here in the next couple of weeks. You know what I mean? But what people don't realize, $1,000 is a lot in this economy. You know what I mean? It's not a lot when you talk about the figure, but it is a lot. Because this real estate, this home, this foreclosures that just happened a few years ago in 2007, people lost their homes literally over $500. $500 more a month, and people will still have their homes.
That's it.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I think somebody could do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. So you got to make this make sense for you. You know, you got to look into this and see what you can get out of this. You know, however much you want to do, you can do. This is your own business. You're starting your own business. People don't realize that to start your own business, businesses these days are like $250,000. Like to start a Subway. Let's take a Subway. $250K just to start a Subway. I don't have $250K. So to me, you know, starting in this company on an affiliate pack, which is about $500, that's low overhead costs.
No.
And all you're doing is purchasing products. So we're just customers purchasing product. And then by that, the company gives us our own free business to go out there and make as much money as we want to. That's nothing. That's amazing. $500, literally to make as much money as you want to. Like my boy Pat Comer said, that $500 got my $400,000 house, my $50,000 BMW, which he just bought another, so he has 2 now. You know, my $1,000 Louis Vuitton belt, $1,000 Louis Vuitton shoes. Best $500 I ever spent. And if you think that's cool, Brad Kaiser spent that same $500. Just bought a Lamborghini. Owns a what is it?
Ghost.
A Ghost, which is a Rolls Royce Ghost. Has $1 million house.
And a BMW.
And a BMW, just paid for by the company that he just leaves in as his work car. Whatever.
Oh.
Hey, neighbor, you can have that. But you know what I mean? Literally, all because he spent $500 on an affiliate pack, and you literally just get out there and tell the story. It's really simple. Like, don't make this complicated. You know what I mean? But what makes a lot of people, you know, not go through with something like this? Why people are so fearful? One, is because they choose fear and not faith, which attracts positivity, and fear attracts negativity. You should always choose faith. You know, you can't see neither one. I don't understand why people choose fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing. But the other reason why people don't do it is because of the mindset. It's all about poor mindset, passing over opportunity repeatedly. Poor mindset. That's what it is. And a lot of people get these opportunities all the time. There's companies, like Emery said, there's companies out here making it happen. There's companies out here making it happen. And you can make it happen. You know what I mean? We found this is our niche because it's relatable. It's something that's not going out of style. We all know somebody that drinks some kind of caffeine. You know, coffee in the morning, soda in lunch, and some kind of energy drink to stay up, to get some work done, or turn up, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever your cause is in life. You know, we all know somebody that does it. So it's relevant. You know what I mean? I honestly can't go up to nobody and ask them, you know, say, hey, Colgate, your knuckles kind of ashy, bro. Try to stay on. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be relevant. But what I can do is I say, do you know somebody or yourself that's struggling with health? 9 times out of 9, everybody's going to say yes. Like, there's not one. I mean, I know a lot of people. Everybody I've met knows someone that struggles with some kind of health, you know, issue. From then on, you have the purpose now. You have the purpose. You heard the stories. You cannot ignore this. Like, it's literally selfish if you walk out of here and you've heard that this product has changed somebody's life, and you literally thought, I know you did because I thought about it when I heard about it. When you hear about somebody that got the same exact disease, I would be upset with you if you were my family member, you went to an event, you heard somebody say that diabetes was regulated, and you walked out of there.
Wow.
I would be upset. Because literally you can cost somebody's life that's close to you, if not your own. I mean, I hate to tell the story, but one of my boys, biggest skeptic ever, refused to take it. Now he's on dialysis because he had no idea he would get it. Or have kidney failure at a young age. This literally can cost your life. So you need to be open-minded, not just because it's a great thing to do, because some people just can't afford it. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of things we like to hear, a lot of things we hear when we offer this opportunity, a lot of people complain about money, time, and themselves, you know, their motivation. And that's something you literally have to deal with yourself as far as that. But here's the thing that I like to tell people. You know, you have to think about this amongst yourself. You know what I mean? If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. I don't have the money. Keep that. That's going to be your lifestyle for the rest of your life. I don't have the time. Keep that. You're never going to have the time. This is why we're doing this company. Financial freedom, time freedom, to literally do whatever we want to. I'd rather work 80 hours a week for myself than 40 hours for somebody else.
Yep.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that make more sense? Build somebody else's dream or build your own.
Build my own.
And then when you build your own in this company with residual income that pays you no matter what, you don't have to continue to work forever. You literally build your own. You can retire in 5 years. They say 2 to 5 years in this industry, and you're financially free and time free for the rest of your life.
That's crazy.
Here's the alternative. Work 40 years on $40,000 a year, and maybe, depending on the economy, not in your hands, you might get to retire on 40% of your income.
Wow.
And everybody calls us a scam. That's crazy. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, guys. So that's one of the biggest things you got to do. Make this make sense for you. Don't talk about the money. Money is not an issue. It's a priority thing. We all have the money. We spend stuff on crap all the time. How about you stop spending stuff on crap and then, you know, take that same money, transfer your dollars into something that can literally build your fortune, and you can buy all the crap you want to. Seriously. And then don't complain about the time. We all got 24 hours in a day. Bill Gates got 24 hours. The homeless man you pass on 38th Street, he got 24 hours. What's the difference? Decisions. Make a decision that's going to change your life. Make the most valuable decision. That's a lot of people got all these decisions. I talk to people all the time. Man, I got this t-shirt line. I got step practice. I got Bible. No, I ain't gonna talk about Bible study, but I retract that one. Let's go to Bible study.
Forgive it all.
But I'm saying every day, you know, everybody fill their schedules up with a whole bunch of stuff, and at least literally nothing in your life.
Boy.
You know what I mean? And it's an amazing thing. I mean, I just think it's fear, the fear of realization that you're doing nothing. So stop, being fearful and actually take your life into control.